What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another stream here with Amma Jamma. Let's get right into it. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm gonna take about a couple minutes here. We'll let people get in, going, this and that, and then we'll go. So let's give it just 1 minute for some people to come on in, and we will go from there. All right, right. Make sure we got the link everywhere. All right. Let me share it a couple more places and we'll be good to go. All right. All right. And share it in the Discord and we will be good to go. We'll get started here. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Let me share this now. Here and in our option chat. We're good to go. Hope everybody's ready to trade. All right, let's go. All right, we're ready here. Sorry, guys. Let me close this down and we'll get going here. I noticed there was only 4 people in here, so I knew the link wasn't out the way it should have been right now. So, all right, I'm gonna close this one, and we're good to go. Let's get started. Let's switch this to our screen we want. There we go, and let's do this. All right, I'm gonna pull up the SPY first. We'll look at our SPY levels like we do every day, and we will go from there. Immediate thoughts. We have this 415. We're up 3 points pre-market. We had talked about this a little bit yesterday. That I was quite frankly a little bit bullish simply because we had a couple days of not really sell off. We maintained. We traded sideways. And the little hint I gave you yesterday about why I was bullish. Let's put back on that daily chart and we'll talk about this. One of the main reasons I was leaning a little bit bullish when it comes to the SPY particularly, and obviously top S&P stocks is quite frankly the 200. The 200 tells a story, and we've saw the last couple times we had the 200 for about about 2 weeks, 11 trading days here where we broke up over it. We immediately came back down after about 4 or 5 days, broke about above that 200. Here, just a couple peaks out, couldn't do anything. Now we're sitting about 15 days above that 200. That's a really, really big deal, guys. We're looking at a couple things. Looky. We've got that 21 cross bullish. We are lined up ABC. Shortest time frame, middle time frame, longest time frame. When's the last time we had all 3 crossover? We had not here. We still had that 55 bearish. When's the last time we had 3 line up? Way back here. This is big, guys. Last time we had all 3 line up. We after COVID when we finally crossed over and had the little line up here. But after that, our 55 crossed bearish. And we had one little peak of the 21 crossing the 200, but that was it. Even here, didn't happen. Would you look at this? This is a really, really substantial piece of information right here. You got that 21 cross bullish. You've got our golden cross, our 5200 cross. That doesn't mean everything, but it means something. And what that means is you can't go directly off this and be like, the whole market's going up and we're good to go and it's time to buy. We're going to buy. Nope, that's not how it works. So, but here's the reality. This is really what we're looking at here is this is an indication. This is a lagging indicator. So it's already kind of happened. By the time this catches up with it, let's look at this. We've already got 2 to 2.5 weeks of straight green here. What I want to see happen is us come back, retest that 200, pick up support, or slip below it, come right back up over it. We get that hard bounce off the 200. I am loading up. All right. We loaded up at our bottoms. We nailed these plays, our rest and retire. We nailed all this shit lined up in January. We had a hell of a January. 15 for 15 for my short swing, for my option swing trades, 85% win rate in the Discord, all that type of stuff. But this lines up for, if you aren't already in, it's not time to chase in. I'm not saying we can't go up to 430 right now. I'm not loading up long-term positions here. I want to see us come down and test this bad boy. We come down, we test this 200 and we hold, good as gold. But this right here, this beautiful for bullish traders, this right here, you love to see it. You got that 20 sitting on top, the 55 sitting on top of 200. Let's move on to our day trading. That's my SPY analysis of the day. You will get it at the beginning of every single stream I do, at least for a couple minutes. All right, WLDS, we have a wedge. I already drew on this. We blasted. We had a little bit of a head and shoulders look on the 1 minute with a lower right shoulder. That indicates bearish, but we did break. We impulsively break. What are we watching for? We know what we're watching for. We had the impulsive breakout. We want to pick up this 55. We may not pick up the 55, but here we want that bounce here and pick up that support. So honestly, what I want to see is a break over 115 at market open. Don't want to touch it before that. Anyone new to the stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. I use this little box over a line because it's easier for you guys to see. That's why I do it. I get that question every single day. Shameless plug. Let's shameless plug. Come join us in the Discord. You know I got to do my shameless plug every day. Discord.gg/pennyboys, UDM OG Nikki, UDM Mr. SLP, or UDM Amajama. We will get you set up. Don't buy a subscription. Check out free first. You're all good. You're going to make money in free too. DM us. Check out our trading classes. Knowledge is power. We feel like knowledge should be free, as my old buddy Meta Matt says. He talks very often about knowledge should be free, and then our alerts is what really sells us. And I agree with that. We've got so much incredible teaching information out there, guys. Like, come check it out. All right, so we're range bound right here in this one. It's a pretty big range though. $113 up to like 137, 138. That's almost a 20% range. So we're watching the bounces on our range. We're range bound. We've got a middle line here. Like I like to split ranges like this when they're over 8% into half. I'll put this and I'll pop this one dotted. So we know, like, you know, that's just what I like to do. It's my little thing. We're watching this range. So we want to watch our low bounce, our upper rejection, or our upper impulse move, upper range impulse move. We've got like 2 or 3 little things we could do on this one. You know, so you know what? Look at that. And I got to put that. It's true. I made money using free. There you go, guys. The proof is in the pudding. These are not paid for ads. These are legit members telling you guys their experience. So, and thank you, OG Nikki. I love you. So anyway, so that's what we're watching on this chart in general. We've got a CSII. These don't really tickle my fancy in any way, shape, or form. It was a news catalyst. If you didn't get in those first couple minutes right after pre-market yesterday, you're just trading sideways. I just move on. These don't matter. App. We already talked about app. Oh no, we talked about WLDS. App is interesting. It's over that $10, $5. It's not those penny stocks we're used to, but these stocks can still get quite the push too. Bigger float. Nothing, nothing like, oh, this is spicy, this or that, but it is definitely another one sitting in this little bit of a flag. A little sideways action. Same thing. Range bound. Let's watch this range into market open. One I do want to pull up, and I want to give you guys a little bit of a I'm watching this one. This one's got me looking. It is still nasty. We stopped out of our swing, but it looks like it's picking up support here. We bounced at this 324 is Hoth. This is a micro float. If you've been around, 2 weeks ago, this chart reminds me of GNS that ended up running for 1,000%. This one's got me looking. All right. It's a micro float. It had a full 100%, 150% pop yesterday, full retracement. But we've still got some decent volume. You could see we could go back very, very long on this daily chart. We have just no volume. We got the volume still today coming in. We had that volume yesterday. We had the full retracement. It's one I'm watching. We've got this pickup of support that maybe okay. Here we go. Sorry, guys. We've got that pickup of support I'm watching right around 320 to 315. This is a top watch. This should be a top watch for you guys today. If we get any sort of volume on this, it's going to pop. It's called Hoth. HOTH is the ticker. There you go. There we go. This one is one I'm watching because we know what it's possible of. I mean, it had news catalyst gap up. It went from, our 380s to 1250 at one time, and as well. Just one to watch. I got burned on it. I ended up selling for like an 8% loss. I jumped in a little too quick. Your safe entry, really fantastic look to it, is over $4.12. That's what I like. Moving on, I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek of the day. And we'll go from there. So let's pull these back up, look at a couple more, pop on that minute and 5 minute, and see what we got. Okay, so Tide's another one. It had almost full retracement back down, wick down, pop back up. It's sitting right around that golden fibs right now. You could tell I'm willing to bet that the golden fibs is right about here. The more you do that, the more you learn where it is just by looking. Of course, we could test it on there, but it does look like it's got that pickup of support right in that range there, which is what we're looking for. There's my line. Would you look at that? I was exactly on the dot where the golden fibs is. The more you do this, the more you really start to know those levels without even having to pull them up. I talk about it a lot with the MAs too. The MAs become clutter once you really start working with stock charts. Of course, I like the 21 to 55, 200 on longer term time frames. I think the 200 tells a story in itself, and the 55 is the one you want day trading. So in general, I apologize if you hear my dogs barking, guys. I think I have my Chris mic on though. So we're watching this range here. We did take that bounce off that golden fibs area, over 23.237 cents. I like a hard bounce here. All right. We need the volume to pick up on this one, though. We've proven the range. We've proven the fibs is strong. So a secondary bounce on our fibs. Let's turn our fibs yellow so we know what it is. We always turn the fibs yellow. So secondary push off this area here is what we're looking for some sort of a play. Pre-market's been a little meager the last couple days. I mean, nothing is substantial. Got a couple 70%ers and 50%er. A lot of it for after hours yesterday. We already nailed WLDS in the Discord. Absolutely. KPRX yesterday. We had that on our free watch list, guys. Our free watch list. Come to the Discord, get our free watch list, make 85%, and you don't have to pay us a dime. That was on our free watch list yesterday. We are officially on 16 straight weeks of at least 100% runner, 100% runner on our free watch list every single week. So, check it out for yourself. It's there. It's ready for you guys. So this one, I mean, WLDS to me is obviously the top watch. It's testing right now. It's a little high risk. Okay, we are actually coming in a market open right now. Let's watch this candle. Be careful. We could get an impulse push up first candle and get that immediate red coming back down. So we want to be careful these first couple minutes and watch what we're doing on that one. Silver's been beautiful. Silver's been like a 2-month just money maker. Same with GNS. It's not over yet, folks. GNS, I'm not going to pop on the chart right at market open, but it popped up to 450, came back down, retraced beautifully, popped up to 550, came back down, retraced beautifully, popped up to $7, came back down, retraced. It's still in that pattern. It's still stair stepping up. It's still got the volume. It's still got the eyes on it. It's what you need to watch. Let's pop on the minute chart for this market open. We need like a ding, 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 ding for market open, huh? I'm going to have to get Tyler to give me a market open bell. That would be fun. All right, so we're immediately getting that flicker. We expected this. We got to be very, very careful for the immediate pullback. And then the secondary push up is your entry position. This secondary push up right here, if we push back up over that 118, that's the entry I like. First candle, this is expected. That be careful, watch for the push up, and then it comes back down. So, all right. So we'll watch what it does in the next couple minutes here. I'm peeking a couple others. HBCO selling off a little bit, but we did get actually that push up over our level, the mid level. So let's see what happens. This one we actually have to zoom out a little bit. We've got this range bound. Nothing really to take entry on at this point. CSII is my not too exciting of a stock here. WLDS is really where it's at. Let's watch it. Okay, so we got that secondary push up right here. This is what we're kind of watching. There we go. And then there's our gap up, the flickering candle. Why is this so far down? We need that sales. I need to see my time in sales stacking. All right, there we go. All right. So that's exactly what we wanted to see. We got that pullback, and then there's our push. There's 10% already. Boom. I mean, you could trade for 4 minutes a day with me, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and almost exclusively every single day in a minute, you can make 10 to 12, 15% and be done. There you go. I mean, it'll pay for your premium membership. It'll pay for your coffee that day, whatever it might be, as long as you are hotkey savvy. And if any of you aren't hotkey savvy, we've got classes on setting up hotkeys free in our Discord as well, because it's very critical to have that hotkey ready to go, buy, sell, market orders, or buy, sell limit orders with a certain percent. You can make your hotkeys do anything. I've got 75% market order sell. So I automatically know to sell 75% of that position. Boom, boom, boom. And I keep that 25 as the continuation. Those things are really important to do if you're going to be a successful day trader. This one's kind of hanging out. Let me see if it's the candle's pushing back up. Let me see if this has updated to our actual high. Perfect. This is what we want. Okay, so HPCO is acting quite interesting here. Again, that impulsive move over that $1.39 is very, very risky business on an exhaustion candle like this. Is a very strong green candle. I'd ideally like to see us pull back to like the 132 area, then have that push up. We may not get that though. This is a very, very strong green candle though. I know I'd said above 135, look for that breakout, that impulsive breakout. We need to push up into the 150 area pretty quickly on this next candle, or we're not going to be looking good. And there it is. Where's our $1.50? I mean, it's like they hear me. So on this one, you're up almost 10% if you took the impulsive move out of our three possible scenarios here. That was possibility number 3, is taking the impulse move above this at $1.39. If you did that, you're already pushing 12% up. So there you go. 5 minutes, 2 trades. 12 to 15% on each, and call it a day if you want. This one pushed over 10%. I think this one has some nice continuation. I like what it's doing right now. And then HPCO, we expect this full retracement back. That's quite a massive 3 candle, stack right there. So we don't necessarily expect, of course, we've got candles that do this for 10, 12 candles in a row, especially at market open. We understand that. If we can maintain 2/3 of this candle here and close 2/3 of this candle green instead of pulling back further than that, I like continuation. We need to maintain 2/3 of that green candle though. That's kind of my go-to on a lot of different charts. And there we go. And now we're at $1.62 from that $1.38. There's $1.68. There's $1.70, almost 20% there. We just got the halt, and there is the halt. We'll be back for you beautiful, beautiful stock. We'll be back. So we're halted up about over 20% on that one. I like what this one's doing. It's got higher lows on the 5 at market open here. That's what we want to see. We want to see that 21 cradle like a nice little baby. And that's what I like to see. So now we've got these 3 points I'm kind of looking at here. So this is what I'm looking at. I'm okay with a pullback into this area for that next bounce. We do have the uptrend, little wave pattern going on. That's what you want for continuation. We've got our halt on HPCO. It's just fantastically worked out on that one. About 20% with the halt. I've talked about those halts before. You could go for the gusto. You could set a limit buy up somewhere floating above this range. Say I wouldn't go much higher than like 182 to 185. I don't expect it to gap up that substantially. Let's see what the volume is. Under a mil volume, what's our float? 4. Okay. It's a small cap. So this could come down quickly too. It's a small cap. It had 3 massive candles in a row. If you took that 139 entry, don't give it all back. Just set your stop loss for break even. At least do that. Don't be willing to give it back. Don't be willing. All right, so let's pop on. Let's look at WLDS. Kind of trading sideways a little bit. Bluebird. All right, so APP already had that impulsive break above our line here, but we're actually there again. This $17 level is interesting to me. That was our entry we had given, was 17. So, you should be in the trade if you have that level. However, being it's a $17 stock, the gains aren't necessarily as great. I'm not expecting 2 to 3% candles on a stock like this. Usually it's, a percent to 2 max. So that's what we're looking at on this one for some continuation. 3 candles in a row, wick at the top of the candle, all body at the bottom. Be careful for a little pullback right here. Let's flip to our options contracts. Okay, so size selling off here. All right, so let's look at this. We've got this little uptrend here that it's already testing, losing that. I'm going to close this in. Oh, you know what? I want to give away a 30-day premium membership. If you're part of premium, you'll get a month free. If you're lifetime, we'll figure out something else for you. If you're a yearly, we could figure out something else for you as well. So everybody get ready. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do and what I want to see you guys' thoughts on in the comments, and we'll pick someone. No edits. Comment must be added before the end of the stream, and I will decide what I would like to know in a minute here. So get your thinking caps on, and we'll have some fun. All right, I like a firm here. Actually, it's one I actually forgot about. I like this pickup of support here. Say the 14 is at 61 cents right now. The firm, I'll tell you when I buy. $14 call at 61. I have to pull it into my monitor here and flip. I like where that bounce was. You can tell that's pretty much the sweet spot for the bounce. We want to break up over that VWAP, and then I would take entry. Not before then. And on these, I'll tell you as I'm scaling out as well, we will stay on these positions. I'm going to put this in the chat so you guys can see this is the one. Expires Friday. That's the one I like. And with something like this, with our weekly contracts, we're looking for 10 to 20% profit. No more stop loss versus take profit. If you're planning on a 10% stop take profit, you should have at least a 10% stop, nothing more. That's what we want to see on this. However, because we're live trading, the scope isn't that wide. I'll tell you, I'm scaling out here. Let's take some contracts here. Let's take some contracts there. I bought 10 contracts. And honestly, when you see a candle like this, I immediately sell 5 of them. So I'm selling 5 of them immediately right here. And I'll tell you why. Because if I pop on this contract line, you could see we're already at 74, 75 cents. We're already floating between that 10 to 20%, depending on your entry. What that does, all right, I just locked 11% on those contracts. What that does is my other half of the contracts, because I've got 50% profitability on this side, 5 contracts at 10%, that all but ensures my loss range is wider. I'm not saying overcommit. That's not what I'm telling you guys. What I'm saying is, for me, it's what works for me. Don't overcommit to each trade you take because you want to have a bigger stop loss on the other end. Because if the trade goes south and you're putting half your portfolio into a firm daily contracts the day after earnings, and it does go sideways, you can't lose 20% of your account on one trade. That's crazy town. That's crazy, 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 crazy stuff. You should never be putting more than 10% into a trade, even 5, even 2% on day trades. That's just the reality of it. So now what I'm watching is this line here. Scaled out of 5, locked at 11%. Here's our trend line. All right, we lose that. I have no problem selling the rest of my contracts at break even. Those type of things. So please watch. If you're in a firm, watch your chart. I have to check HPCO on the halt. Woo! It's halted again. Let's go, boys and girls. There we go. There we go. 75 cents on $1.39. We're up about 55% right there. Boom, boom, and boom. Look at that 23% candle. This is a wild one. This is a stallion right here. Back to a firm. We can stare at the beauty of this candle, or we can make money while that money's just sitting there cooking for us for a little while. Back to a firm. You should be up well over 20% here. Looks like it wants to break that high a day. Got to watch for that high a day wick break. It might not do it. This is where, if you're in one contract, this is do or die time. You need to consider selling, taking your profits if we don't push up and make a strong push at that 1433 in the next 2 minutes. So, and then we've got, HPCO over there cooking with over 55% profits. Not bad, guys. Let's do this. All right. I need to take a drink of my Red Bull after that. That's some nice profits. All right, here we go. Question for a free membership. Let's go. Drum roll here. HPCO. What price does HPCO close at today? Anyone? I'm not running live on Facebook, so it's only going to be here. And because I will keep this open a half hour after I go off the air. You can pick up until 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Has to be in these comments, cannot be edited. And what price does HPCO close out today for a free membership to our Discord? 30-day membership. If you're already a member and you've got a yearly or a lifetime, we'll figure out something else for you guys. Everybody give us your answers where HPCO closes today, and we'll go from there. This is why we take those profits on a firm, 25% on the table there, guys. It moves quickly. It's Thursday. These things move 10, 20% in 1-2 minutes. So we've got our trend line here. As someone with multiple contracts, this is where, are we taking are we taking the rest off the table, or are we going to bounce on our trend? Our trend is our friend. We want to watch that trend support. Right here is where we need to pick up that trend right here and bounce, or else you can't really justify holding any of the other contracts you have. Hard SPY bounce there. I don't even know what this candle is, but that was a wicked candle right there. That should pull up a firm with it a little bit. All right. And Disney here. Ooh, what do we got here? I like trading the after earnings volatility on some of these plays here. I actually do like Disney if we break up over our VWAP here for Disney, but not on this candle. If we get an what I'm saying, like with this candle right here, I want, we don't want a massive green candle and then enter a position as it breaks out of this on that on the same massive green candle. We want to see a little bit of sustainability on it. So for the Disney calls, the 118's at about $1.01 right now. Disney 118, $1. I'm pulling them up right now. I'm buying 10 contracts. My stop loss is this line. If we get rejection at the VWAP and we get rejection, because we did jump it a little bit on this one, I'm going to be honest. I'm feeling it. We made a couple nice trades. I jumped into this one a little quicker than I usually do, which I know it doesn't even seem possible for Amajam to do that. I know, guys. But we want to make sure that, there we go. We want to make sure we protect those bad boy profits from our firm trade and there we go. So I'm already going to sell a couple here. And I know this moves fast. Trust me, I get it, guys. Trust me. I'm trying to give the contracts ahead of time. Locking up profits on a couple is, even if it's 4 or 5%, it gives you more breathing room. All right. It's 5% on half those contracts, which is nothing. 5% isn't a lot. I get that. We're not claiming some major gains here. So this is why we take those 10 to 20, 25% off the table and we sell. And we have hard sells for the rest of them. This right here. Again, I'm going to remind everybody that it may have missed it. HPCO. Let's see in the chat what you think HPCO closes at today. I'm going to give away a free membership to our Discord to whoever's the closest. And if you're a member, we will find something else to give you guys. If you're, a monthly, next month will be free. If you're a 90-day, we'll add on a month. If you're a yearly or a lifetime, we will take care of you. Don't you worry about that. All right, so there we go. So Disney right here is up about 8%. We want to see it push. We want to see it hold that VWAP. We need to push this wick high. Let's go. Make our strong move right now, Disney. Let's go. That's what we want to see. If you're in 1-2 contracts, I'd sell one right now. And if you're only in one, don't give it back. That VWAP, that's it. Like take your money and run. We lose that VWAP, even if it's 2%. Let's check our money maker. Okay, we're open again. We can keep going up. I like that it didn't immediately gap down. We could get a halt down candle. If we go down to about $1.94, we're gonna halt down, and that's when it gets ugly. But it held right up. We do have a little star candle here, a little doge hanging out. Let's see us push over that 260 right now. That's what we need to see. We've got the cap, we've got the float, we've got the volume. What do the market makers want to do? Because let's be real, it's not retail deciding what the F this chart does. It is not retail. It is not all of us flying in here. It's hitting social media as the halt. Everybody sees it on the halt. It's the market makers. It's the big boys deciding if this keeps going today or they trap everybody at the top. If you're in this, sell at least 80%. You lock your gains. Thank you guys for answering Rami's question. All right, so WLDS is still trading a little sideways. Not anything too exciting. Oh, we got a halt right here on this DFLI. Okay, who do we got? 5-3. What's our float on this bad boy? See what it. It's okay. All right. We're holding up. I mean, as of right now, this thing is acting like it wants to break high a day. It's definitely behaving as if it wants to. We could get another halt right here, guys. If we break over about 264, I think we halt again. We'll see. There we go. If we break that 260, watch this impulsive wick. See that? See how fast it goes? Boom. The second you break that high, it just flickers. There's just it chews up that second level. I don't know why my time in sales is behaving like this. It's making me crazy. It chews up that candle so good here. So, right there. I mean, that's almost 100%. Sitting 95% on this trade from our entry breaking over that $1.39. I'll take it. Another halt. We're halting all over the place, baby. Woohoo! Look at this one. These are the ones I don't really necessarily, once I miss a couple halts like this, I come back to it. We're not planning on taking the 3 million float. We're not planning on taking positions on something like this right now. We're already playing around in the fire on one. We're already in the sandbox. Why overexpose your risk? This already has some massive halts up. Nice, decent float. Don't get me wrong. Both of these. Float's a little higher on DFLI. Let's check our Disney. Oh, looky here. What did we hit? Let's go back. Let's look at we hit 40% at least. All right, so we hit from our just over $1 entry. We hit $1.50. What's that? That is 50% in 8 minutes. Stop trading for the day. Don't keep trading. I keep trading because it's my job to keep trading. Y'all don't have to keep trading. If you hit Disney or you hit a firm for 10, 12%, or you hit this, you hit our HPCO for 100% we're sitting at now. Like, let's be real. Why are you still trading today? Come hang out in the Discord, chart some stuff, look for swing trades, but to push because you made profits, I don't know. On that note, I gave you all way too much for free today. We've got 100% on HPCO. We've got 50% on Disney. We got 25% on Affirm. We are heading to the Discord. If you want to join us, DM OG Nikki in the Discord, Discord/GG Penny Boys. See you there. Peace out.